2023年9月18日、東京都港区赤坂のカナダ大使館で、公開講演会、カナダ北西海岸先住民アートの世界、新たな挑戦が開催されました。主催、在日カナダ大使館。共催、国立民族学博物館。協力、カナダ観光局。講演会では、国立民族学博物館の岸上伸啓教授による解説に続き、5人の先住民アーティストが北西海岸先住民アートについて講演しました。この動画では、ハイダ民族のアーティスト、エイプリル・ホワイトさんによる講演、ハイダの版画をお伝えします。
Almost for a while there, and so I'm going to happily introduce myself in Haida fashion. April White, I'm my name is April White. I'm Hart. John is my Haida name. Daisy Eden Shaw White. Jacqueline Dinan. Emily Eden Shaw White Dinan Hart John. Emily Eden Shaw White was my great grandmother. Emily White Jordan Shaw Au Kidon Kailan. Emily White adopted my mother into the Jordan Shaw Linda Karen Lee the Au Udon. Linda Karen Lee was my mother, Gale Snoop Al Iskagan. She was from the Raven side. Jeffrey Brian White, La Malchin Di Har Uijan. Brian White was my father. Good day, Paul Iskagan. He was from the Eagle side. And this is our great-great-grandparents. Isabella Edenshaw, Dadan Japajanis, Charlie Edenshaw, Son of Lannis Dastus, Eagle Chief. My connection to two people in the room, Christian White, Kipiara Di Da Uijan, James Hart, Di Had Nat Uijan. Christian is my brother, Jim is hereditary. Chief Eden Shaw is my father's nephew. Di Yalagong, I am Raven Dadan Jiapajanis to the Iskagong. I am from the Dadan Jiapajanis Raven clan. Iskion Ajuyu Golf Nagong. I live in Old Masset and Hell River. The house with the blue roof is my Masset house, and it is a guest house. You guys are welcome to come. UDC Kwa Gavin Skade Giudi Dagon. I learned earth sciences at UDC. Gine Hanatang Klahwa Lagong At Andi Gudange Kilong. Making beautiful things makes me happy. Cloud got good smart guns. I combine the two. I'm a painter and a printmaker. So I'm here to talk about printmaking. I've been a printmaker for 30 years. Specifically xerography, which has come commercial beginnings, but has been elevated to an art form in the 1960s. We call it screen printing rather than silk screens now, because the screens used to be silk and now they're polyester monofilament, and that's a little bit long to say. Its origins were in China during the Song Dynasty for transferring designs onto fabrics, but Japan was the first country to start making recognizable forms of screen printing. Making our screen prints is a natural choice to depict two-dimensional form line formerly found on functional items, like the Benjamin box. The image above that is Chief Adamsu Jim Hart's inauguration in 1999. He created that print, which was printed in my screen printing studio for that potlatch. The butterfly with the eagles in the wings I designed for my niece, the blanket. And this one I designed for my Maori Haida nephew. So it's got Maori combined with eagle, because he was adopted into the eagle, South Eagle clan. Okay, creating art for me begins with pencil and paper, and it's about finding balance more than anything. It all has to balance. Next, the lines are cut. In the one above there, it's a hand-cut ruby lip, and the lines have to be lie over one another so that they're captured with overlap. There's a single ruby lip cut on the left. It's a dying art because most people use computer-generated art now, which is what is on the right. So that's my latest ones were computer-generated using vectors and printed on a transparent film. This is in my studio. This is the beginning of printmaking. The art is first affixed to the screen, but it's been coated with a photosensitive emulsion. That's the second part. Is the art needs to be as close to the screen as possible, so it's actually stuck onto the screen using the vacuum table with a neoprene back. Then it's shot with high intensity UV light, so that the table is flipped up to expose it to the light. Then once it's exposed, you wash out the screen, and so wherever the art is, it will remain soluble with water, and you spray it out. The middle one is a dry screen, and that's with the art sprayed out so you can see. And the one on the very right is the screen ready to be printed. So this is the setup and registration. On the far left is cutting the paper to size, if that's what you're choosing as a substrate. I hand mix all of my inks for each piece. The next three are registering. I like to use a clear mylar sheet, which works like a book to register everything. The middle one with the octopus has the clear mylar over top. That's just to show that's printed on the plastic that flips over, and then you will print it once you know it's exactly in position. So it's a lot of work to register. All of these pieces I'm just registering, and sometimes it can just take way too long to register. And in this one especially, because there's 21 colors that end up getting registered. This is the actual printing. I'm standing on a bench there because I'm doing a piece that's really big and it was too short, so I got a friend to make me taller. So that's the bench. Once they're printed, these are the drying racks, and something always goes wrong, and that's an example of a mistake, a misregistered piece. So this is the progression of a print, the one that has 21 colors. So you can see each screen is another color. This piece is called Kuchak. This piece is called Kuchak. Woman. So this is just a collage of serigraphs that have come out of my studio. The one called Balance was the very first, and this is various ones that have come out beyond that. This is a piece that's a collage of a series of prints. There's 32, and they're all herring. So this is a school of herring. So I've created a collage of them. And this is what I'm doing lately. I'm combining art and science, and this is a part of a research project that I did with professors and researchers at UBC, and it was art helping facilitate a research project, so art helping facilitate science. This is serigraphs that were created in July. They just came out of my shop. This is one that's in production. This is White Raven Dancer. And this is the end. Ayakti Widame Lagam. Dalang Walawan Au Dibange La Usla. You all make me very happy. Dalang Af Kalagan. I thank you with good words. Au